Hello students, and welcome to Module 2, the role of the Advanced Population Health Nurse in the geriatric population. I wanted to go over a little bit about this assignment with you so that you would understand, and hopefully you won't have any questions about this, but if you do, of course, you can always email me and let me know what it may be. But in your reading for this assignment, we're going to be talking about some of the competencies for the Advanced Population Health Nurse relate to the geriatric population or the older adult population. And I know that several of you are focusing on this population as well. So you'll see your student learning outcomes here. You also see that your focus of your reading is Chapter 30 in your Stanhope and Lancaster text. And then there are some other readings throughout which you've probably already done in the text that's related to the older adult population. So what we're going to do in this chapter is, or in this module, is we're going to be looking at geriatric modules that you're going to be doing. There are 5 of those that you will complete, and these are found on the website that's listed here for you. And what you're going to do is it's found on the website. You'll see that here. Let me look at it for you here. And this is the URL. And the link is live, but if for some reason it doesn't work on your computer, you can copy and paste that into the browser. Then it tells you here that what you do is you'll choose the Education tab. When you get to the website, go to Self-Directed Learning Modules in the drop-down menu, and you're going to click on an Interprofessional Approach to Chronic Conditions. There are going to be 5 modules. When it tells you to log in, you've got to log in, and it asks for your last name and the last 4 digits of your Social Security number is what it asks for. But I'll tell you what I did. I just put Williamson 1234 as I was completing those and accepted that, and it'll take you straight to the modules. So be sure that you're looking at the correct modules. Because there's several modules in there, and so just be sure you're doing the correct ones, because there is effective interprofessional teams in managing chronic conditions. There is self-management in chronic conditions. There's evidence-based practice in managing chronic conditions. There's social issues related to chronic conditions, and there's caregiver and family support for Module 5. So when you're doing those, just be sure that you are clicking on the right one. These are not links. This is where you will submit. So when you complete the module, you'll just work through it, and it just gives you information that you just read through. There are some questions that it asks you. There's some little video vignettes that it will show you as you're working through that. And so as you get to the end, it's going to set, like, it'll give you examples. And I have an example of what mine looked like when I finished it. And I believe that's in Resources to Enhance Learning. Let me make sure, though, that that's where that is. No, it's not there. Let me go back. I'll have to find where I put that in there for you. But one thing I did want to tell, it's just in here, right here. It's the screenshot, the geriatric module screenshot. When I finished that, the module that I was doing, when I finished it, what it did is it will not allow you, this program, this geriatric education program was through Eastern Pennsylvania and Delaware in the Geriatric Education Center. They were working under a grant. The grant went away, and so you can complete the modules still. They're still available online, but you can't print out a certificate any longer. But if you see on here, and I know this is small writing, or small text, but you see there's a pre-test you have to complete in each module. You have to access the module, and it'll tell you completed. You have to do a post-test, and it shows you what your score is. You would, before you complete it, you would really like to score 80% or higher. It's not a difficult test once you've worked your way through that. that. Then update your action plan, and you're just following the instructions there. And then evaluation, it says completed. So all that's left is the certificate of completion. At that point, screenshot it and save it. And then what you can do is you can upload it then into the assignments area. Let me get back to that. So once you have completed your module 1, then you're going to screenshot your certificate showing that everything is completed, those things that I showed you there, and then you're just going to go in here and upload it. Save that to your computer under this name, Module 1, Effective Interprofessional Teams and Managing Chronic Conditions, or whatever acronym you'd like to use, with your name. It has to have your name on it so that I'll know, that it's yours, that you completed it. And then just upload it in here, just like you're submitting an assignment. As long as you have that on there, you've made greater than 80% on it, and it shows it on there, then I'll check that off as that is completed. And so if you complete all 5 of these within the given time frame, you'll make 100 on the assignment. Okay, so that's all that there is for that. So these are really good assignments. They talk about chronic conditions. It reminds me of so many of your projects that you're working through, and I think this will be a really good assignment for you all.